Moments from Britney's memoir that made me emotional. So the very first page, where she dedicates the book to her sons, says, "For my boys who are the loves of my life." And I kind of had to I couldn't even continue after that, because you can tell how much Britney loves her sons, and it breaks my heart that, when people attack her for, how she is as a mom, and then the fact that now they don't really talk to her because, stupid K-Fed just was an a-hole, and now they don't really have a relationship with her. But it just breaks my heart reading that, because she really loves them, even though they don't really appreciate their mom. And I hope Jaden and Sean Preston read the book. Then here on pages 217 and 218, where she's talking about her Vegas show, the Residency, and she said, "It felt like they wanted to embarrass me rather than let me give my fans the best possible performance every night, which they deserved. Instead, I had to do the same show week in and week out. The same routines, the same songs, the same arrangements. I'd been doing the same kind of show for a long time. I was desperate to change it up, to give my wonderful, loyal fans a new and electrifying experience, but all I heard was no." So she was talking about how, she wanted to change things, but, her freaking dad, everyone involved in the conservatorship was just telling her no, she couldn't, disagree with the dance move or just have a different arrangement of a song. And Britney cares. She cares. Obviously she loves her sons, and then I love that she cares about us, the fans, because we definitely care about her. We love her, and I just think I don't like when she gets, I never like when people would attack her and everything, and she always seemed like such a sweet person, which is why I guess I gravitated toward her. And I was a fan from the beginning, just because when I first saw her first interview, I think the first time I ever saw her in an interview, I think was on TRL. I think the first time she was on TRL, she just seemed so sweet, and I still think she's sweet, and she cares, and she just wants to dance and sing and be nice. And it just hurts me that people are cruel to her, because she definitely doesn't deserve it. And it's just so sweet to see that she cares about she cares about giving us fans a really great show. And this part right here on page 241, I really had to take a break after reading this part, because she was talking about how she found out about the Free Britney movement. A nurse showed her a video of, Free Britney supporter, and then she says, "I don't think people knew how much the Free Britney movement meant to me, especially in the beginning. Toward the end, when the court hearings were going on, seeing people advocating for me meant a whole lot. But when it first happened, that got my heart, because I was not okay, not at all. And the fact that my friends and my fans sensed what was happening and did all that for me, that's a debt I can never repay." Oh my god, it's hard to even read out loud. "If you stood up for me when I couldn't stand up for myself, from the bottom of my heart, thank you." Of course, Britney. Of course. We love you. Sorry, I get all emotional. But she's a human, we care about her, and it's just so freaking messed up, everything she went through. And I hate that she did. She definitely didn't deserve it. So, Britney, we love you. I'm so happy you're free and you get to tell your truth, and I just hope you get to do what you want. Just be happy no matter what it is. If you just want to dance in your living room and that makes you happy, I support that. I just want you to be happy. Even if you don't make music again, whatever. I just want you to be happy. So, Britney, we love you. We'll always love you. I'll always defend you. I always have. I always will. And thank you for sharing your truth. You didn't have to. You didn't have to do this. But it's definitely good to hear things from your side, because I hated when people would speak for her. It was so annoying. I'm I don't want to hear from other people. I want to hear directly from her what the heck is going on. So I'm glad we finally are able to hear your side. And I think doing it in a book is probably the best way than some stupid interview where they're probably gonna cut it up and edit it to make her look bad. So I'm glad she did it in this way. And that way she doesn't have to like talk about it over and over again, because it'd be so painful doing interviews and interviews, you know. So I'm glad she didn't do any like kind of promotion like that. She doesn't need to. It's Britney freaking Spears. She don't need to like really promote the book. Now it's a bestseller and it outsold Justin Timberlake's memoir. But yeah, Britney, we love you. And that is so sweet for you to like acknowledge your fans, and I hope your sons get to read this book as well. And I just wish I could give you a big hug. Britney, I love you. I always love you, girl. All right, let me know what you guys think. If you read these you know, things in the memoir, these passages, like how did you feel? Did you also cry and get emotional? And then were there any other parts that kind of made you emotional? I mean, just everything she went through, basically torture. I consider it torture, the stuff that she went through. Like that was really, really hard to read as well. But yeah, that's it for now. Let me know what you think in the comments. Bye. Thank you for watching.